I'm speaking too quickly as well, let me know, because I do tend to ramble, so just like...
So where do you want me to put this?
I can't remember.
Is my hair all right?
Do you interview me or do I just spout my story?
So what year will you remember forever?
The year that I really remember is 1966. I set sail from Vancouver to Panama, which is 4,000 miles, but we had no motor and tiny little boat.
1970 was the year I married my Guyanese husband, and we went to church with me riding on the back of his bicycle.
I'm not looking at this one, I'm looking at this one. I think my most amazing year was 1978. Travelled from London to Kathmandu, 19 countries if I recall correctly, and at the end of it I had a 10-day walk to Base Camp Everest. Just amazing.
In the year 1979, I left London on a Freddie Laker flight for £80 to Los Angeles and ended up involved in the punk music scene in San Francisco.
In 1981, I saw the migration of the animals from the Mara to the Serengeti, and it has inspired me to travel and see new things ever since.
I'm known as the only bearded astronaut, and even to this day, I'm the only person ever allowed to go to space with a beard. It's well, a year I'll never forget was 1984, the 5th of October, when I launched into space. And when you're sitting on that launch pad and they light up, you may not know where you're going, but you sure know you're going somewhere.
My love for traveling started when I went on a trip to India, and I've now been to 87 countries.
1992, I became the national BMX champion on this ultimate piece of crap bike my parents bought for me. I was 6 years old. I'll never forget that.
The year was 1996 when I changed my nursing career for DJ. Whereas doing the same thing put people happy, no?
I got this one from the Caribbean. This one, Central America. Me and my husband, we quit our jobs and we went round the world for a year. It was the best thing I've ever done. Do you want me to put a medal around my neck? When I was 52, I joined a synchronised ice skating team. And 16 medals and wonderful friends and amazing experiences later, that decision changed my life.
I remember the year 2000 because that was the year I stole my sister's sewing machine, and now I have a career in fashion.
The year that I danced in Rio Carnival completely changed the rest of my life. I went from never having danced before to now running my own samba dance company.
I rowed across the Atlantic with my mum and we made it into the Guinness Book of World Records as the first mother and daughter to row any ocean ever.
I became the first person in my family to graduate from university, and I brought home this bad boy.
This lady from the orphanage came, with my little girl in her arms, our eyes locked straight away. It was magical. I mean, I recognized my daughter, and I know she recognized me as a mom.
We went to Paris for a weekend and saw that they had this male synchronized swimming team. First of all, I'd never seen it before, so it was all like, just all very hot French men in Speedos doing what was very masculine synchronized swimming, which was like, what is that? I want to do that. 2010, I started the UK's only male synchronized swimming team.
Sometimes I waffle, and I hate waffling. I made a music video and it got onto MTV.
In 2011, I discovered wheelchair basketball and I made it into the French national team.
I broke a world record cycling 7,600 kilometers from north to south, west to east of the USA.
2014 was the year I decided to go from female to male. I didn't know that gender dysphoria was even a thing, but I found out that year, and now my life has changed forever.
I'll remember 2016 as the year I traveled to Slovenia to hike up a mountain and canyon down a waterfall.
I hosted the first ever Pride in my rural hometown in 2016.
This was 2016. I reached Everest Base Camp with my dad, and that is a day that I'm never going to forget. How's that?
Yeah, it's good.